यशोदानन्दना व्रजजनरञ्जना यमुनातीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद बोलिए हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय जगद्गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्. Before reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the very means to conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead, Narayana, unto Narayana Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Srinvatam Swakatha Krishna Punya Sravana Kirtana Hridyantasto hi Adbhadrani Vidnoti Sruhita Satam. Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is Paramatma in everyone's heart and the benefactor of the truthful devotee, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee who has developed the urge to hear his message, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted. नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नष्टिकी. By regular attendance in class on Bhagavatam and by rendering the service to the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental song, is established as an irrevocable fact. Hare Krishna, and welcome all of you to the Srimad Bhagavatam class Saturday, ISKCON of Connecticut. And today's topic is Yuga Dharma and Srimad Bhagavatam. Yuga Dharma, Harinam, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 12, Chapter 3, verse number 51. कलिर्दोष निधे राजन् अस्ति हि एको महान् गुणान् कीर्तनाद एव कृष्णस्य मुक्तसङ्गः परं व्रजेत्. I'm going to recite, and maybe one person or two person can unmute themselves and then they can recite. Just maybe one or two. Otherwise, it will be like something is going on in the box. Kalirdosa nidhe rajan
निर्दोष निधे राजन्
अस्ति हि एको महान् गुणः
अस्ति हि एको महान् गुणः
कीर्तनाद एव कृष्णस्य
कीर्तनादेव कृष्णस्य
मुक्तसङ्गः परं व्रजेत्.
मुक्तसङ्गः परं व्रजेत्.
कलिर्दोषनिधे राजन्
कलिर्दोषनिधे राजन्
अस्ति हि एको महान् गुणः
अस्ति हि एको महान् गुणः
कीर्तनाद एव कृष्णस्य
कीर्तनादेव कृष्णस्य
मुक्तसङ्गः परं व्रजेत्.
मुक्तसङ्गः परं व्रजेत्.
Word by word translation. Kaleh, of the age of Kali,
of the age of Kali.
Dosanidhe,
Dosanidhe,
in the ocean of faults.
in the ocean of faults.
Rajan,
Rajan,
O king.
O king.
Asti,
Asti,
there is.
there is.
He,
He,
certainly.
certainly.
Ekah,
Ekaha,
one.
one.
Mahan,
Mahan,
very great.
very great.
Gunaha,
Gunaha,
good quality.
good quality.
Kirtanat,
Kirtanat,
by chanting.
by chanting.
Eva,
Eva,
certainly.
certainly.
Krishnasya,
Krishnasya,
of the holy name of Krishna.
of the holy name of Krishna.
Mukta Sangaha,
Mukta Sangaha,
liberated from material bondage.
liberated from material bondage.
Param,
Param,
to the transcendental spiritual kingdom.
to the transcendental spiritual kingdom.
Brajet,
Ready,
one can go.
one can go.
Thank you so much. Translation. My dear king, although Kaliyuga is an ocean of faults, there is still one good quality about this age. Simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, one can become free from material bondage and be promoted to the transcendental kingdom. Let me read one more time. My dear king, although Kaliyuga is an ocean of faults, there is still one good quality about this age. Simply by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, one can become free from material bondage and be promoted to the transcendental kingdom. Purport given by BBT. After mentioning the innumerable faults of age of Kali, Sukadeva Goswami now mentions it one brilliant aspect. Just as one powerful king can kill innumerable thieves, one brilliant spiritual quality can destroy all the contamination of this age. It is impossible to overestimate the importance of chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, especially in this fallen age. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Srila Rupa Swaminiti Namini. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunnavadi Paschatya Desatarine. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Brinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. My humble request to all of you, please give me blessing so that I can speak few words. Hare Krishna. So this is very important verse, and Sukadeva Goswami, he is talking in chapter 2 of the Canto 12 about the symptoms of Kaliyuga. And then after that, again continues in chapter 3, that is called Bhumi Gita. There Bhumi Devi, she is describing how different rulers has ruled the kingdom, and they were thinking they are the powerful, but all of them were vanquished. And then continuation of the symptoms of the Kali Yuga. And then after that, Maharaj Parikshit, he became really morose that how people will be living in this age of Kali Yuga. And then after that, Sukadeva Goswami, he's saying, before that he was saying how to depart from this material world and how he can quit the body. And then he is saying that in the age of Kali Yuga, it is an ocean of the fault, but there is one good quality, Eko Mahana Guna, one good quality, and that is the great quality. Just by chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, one can be free from material bondage and also will be promoted to the transcendental kingdom. That is the age of Kali Yuga is full of quarrels. That's why Kali Yuga, Kala Yuga. And then people are very short memory, fully distressed. They don't have time and they are living life just like a hell. And somehow or others, we were fortunate, came to the Srila Prabhupada's contact, his teaching, his mission with his disciple. And then our life is moving towards the successful. But if you will think apart from that, oh, it is really, really miserable life. People are thinking they are enjoying, but that enjoyment is like when camel eat the thorn, and then after that blood oozes from their tongue and mouth, and then camel thinks, wow, this is really tasty. So the same condition for all of us, but slowly getting towards the transcendental side. So we are very fortunate. So how it will be in Kaliyuga, that just only chanting the holy name of the Lord. And it has been mentioned in the scriptures, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, slok number 8. There are 3 reasons for the Lord to descend to this material world. Can anyone give the example? Especially if kids are there, then they can tell. Anyone? 3 reasons.
To help devotees, to liberate devotees, any like
Yes.
and
Thank you. So, Paritranaya sadhunam vinasaya cha duskritam Dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yoge yoge. And before that also he is saying that I comes to establish the Yuga Dharma. So there are three reasons he has given to deliver the pious and to annihilate the miscreants, as well as to re-establish the principles of religion. I myself appears millennium after millennium. So that is the three reasons. And that in Kaliyuga, there is no avatar. It has been mentioned there. Just Kalki will appear at the end of the Kaliyuga. So how to have the Yuga Dharma? Every Yuga is having their own Dharma. And Sukadeva Goswami, he is describing in the next sloka, Canto 12, chapter 3 and 52, that is the last verse, means whatever result will obtain in Satyuga by meditation. So that time meditation was the Yuga Dharma, and that time people were living 100,000s of the years, their average life was there. And then meditating on the Vishnu, and then Treta Yuga by performing sacrifices. And that time people were living 100,000 years of the life. And then in Dwapar Yuga by serving the Lord's lotus feet. And that is called the Paricharyam, means Arch Vigrah Seva, means serving to the deities in Dwapar Yuga. And that time life was 100,000, thousands, 1,000 years average life. And then in Kali Yuga, life became 10 times against hard 100 years, but after 10,000 years, it will be 50 years. Then 50 years, child will go to the school to get education, proper education, and then get the job, have the married life. And then after that, where is the time to go for meditations or to do the sacrifices? And there is no brahmanas also available to do perform the, and also it is that yagyas, fire sacrifices, is also very costly. So it is very impractical, and we are not pure to do the deity worship also. Somehow, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada and also the power of the holy name, we are able to serve to the lotus feet of the Lord. That is different case. So fully distressed, there is no time. So Lord has put his potency into the one thing is Srimad Bhagavatam, and second place is the holy name. And to establish the Yuga Dharma, Lord Chaitanya, he has appeared, and in Adi Leela, Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela, chapter 3, it describes the external reason for Lord Chaitanya's appearance. So there in two sloka, Lord has been describing, and it goes like a Krishna, he want to feel his loving service, and because people will be following the religious principle, that is not sufficient. If it is sufficient, they will go up to the Vaikuntha, but they cannot get the highest love of the Godhead, Krishna Prema. So he feels that he will come and he will practically demonstrate how to do practically, and then he comes and he established the Yuga Dharma as a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in text 19 of the Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela that has been described, Yuga Dharma Pravartakainu Nama Sankirtana Chari Bhava Bhakti Diya Nachamu Bhuvan. I shall personally inaugurate the religion of age, Nama Sankirtan, the congregational chanting of the holy name. I shall make the world dance in ecstasy, realizing the four mellow of loving devotional service. Anyone can tell the four mellows? What are the four mellows of devotional service? There are 5 relationships with the Lord. But
Are you talking about the rasas, Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, it's Shanta Rasa, Dasya Rasa.
I'm talking about the 4 mellows. 4 mellows. So Santa Rasa is not considered into that.
Oh, no.
Devotional service.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, devotional service. I thought there were 9 processes. I'm confused.
No,
I'm not sure
no,
what
no.
you're asking.
Rasa. Mellow means rasa, that you are going right.
You're saying Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya, right? Yeah. Madhurya.
Yes, Mataji. Sringara Rasa, that is the highest, and then parental, and then friendship, and then Dashya. So our Jivera Swarupa Hoy Krishnera Nitya Das. Eternally we are the servant of the Lord. And but by chanting the holy name of the Lord, our real mellow, what is our relationship with the Lord, that will develop in our heart when it will come to the mature stage of the chanting. So that rasa will come in our heart just by chanting the holy name of the Lord. There are other process also that Guru used to give, that you are this manjari or that bhava or gopa bhava, that all those things as was describing. But Srila Prabhupada, he has mentioned, just by chanting the holy name of the Lord, that your relationship will develop. So, Jivera Swarupa Hoy Krishnera Nityadas. And we have to serve to the Krishna under the bona fide spiritual master or authority, and then following the scriptures, bona fide scriptures and sadhus. And then how he is going to teach, Lord Chaitanya is describing again that apani karimu bhakta bhav angikare, apani achari bhakti sikhaimu sabare. I shall accept the role of devotee, and I shall teach devotional service by practicing in myself. So Lord Chaitanya is saying that he will take a role of the devotee, and then he will teach the devotional service, and he will practice himself also. And also he has taken the sannyasa order because he wanted to teach to the people, then people started teaching to him. And then he thought, oh, this is dangerous because they are committing the offenses. And then he took the sannyas order, renounce order of the life. And then because that time sannyasis were well respected. So if he will teach to someone, and then people will listen carefully. Otherwise, he was teaching, and people were those who were not knowing his identity, and they were trying to teach him or criticize him. And then about Lord Chaitanya, in Sri Nam Kirtan, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he has written song in Gitavali, Sri Nam, song number 2. There also it has been described that Grihe Thakur, Bane Thakur, Hari Bolo Dakho. So that's, I will go little bit through the song. I don't know how to sing, but I will try it. Gaya Gora Chanda, Gaya Gora Madhura Sware, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Lord Gaura's Sundar sings the sweet voice, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Grihe thako, vane thako, sada hari bolo dako. Sukhe dukhe bhulo nako, vadane hari naam karo re. Whatever you are as a householder or a sannyasi, constantly chant Hari Hari. Do not forget this chanting. Whether you are in happy condition or a distressful, just fill your lips with the Hari Naam. Maya jal baddha hoye, acho miche kaj loye. Eko न चेतना पाए, Radha Madhava naam bolo re. You are bound by the network of Maya and are forced to toil fruitlessly. Now you have obtained full consciousness in the human form of life. So chant the names of Radha Madhava. Human form of life is very valuable. In Uddhav Gita, I think Lord Krishna, he is describing that humans are very dear to him. It doesn't mean he's um, um, discriminating to others, means having the issue with others animal, because Krishna is the seed-giving father of all living entities, because human form of life, it is dear to Krishna, because by the human form of life, we can go back to Godhead. And that's why Krishna has been describing in Uddhav Gita that human form of life is very valuable. And here, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is again describing that this has the full consciousness of the human form of life. So chant the name of Radha Madhav. Jivana hoilo sesa, na bhajilo hrishikesa, bhakti vinodopadesa, ek bar naam rasa matore. Your life may end at any moment, and you have not served the Lord of the senses, Hrishikesha. Krishna's name, he is the master of our senses, is the Hrishikesha. Take this voice of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, just once release the nectar of holy names. So, Gaya Gora Chanda Madhura Swari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. And then Lord Chaitanya has given 8 verses, and that will come to the highest level of the God. Krishna's any name, holy name, can give liberation, but to develop the highest love of the God, Braja Prema, that will develop by the chanting the holy name of the Lord. And Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Holy name of the Lord means Hare Krishna, chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So I will go just only first verse. There are 8 verses. He is giving the glimpse, like a dim, sometimes it goes for advertisement. Trailers, if you will see the movie trailer, and then after that you will live the whole movie. So he goes that, oh, this is the power of the holy name is so powerful that it will cleanse the whole material things from us. But again, he's saying that I have no attractions. And then he's saying, by the humbleness, it will come. And then again, he's saying that I don't want any followers. I don't want anything. Just I want your holy names and your association again and again. And then he is saying again that just I want to be one particle of the dust in your lotus feet. And then again he's saying that when my voice will choke and then hair will stand, and then I can feel the ecstasy. And then he's saying that when time will come, and then just one nimisha means blinking of the eyes that will feels like a yuga. And then you are my Lord. Either you embrace me or you keep me away. I am your servant. You are my master. My duty is to serve to you. So that way we can develop. So I will go for text 1. Cheto darpan marjanam bhava mahadavagni nirvapanam Sriyai Kairavam Chandrika Vitarnam Vidya Vadhu Jivanam Anandam Buddhivardhanam Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadanam Sarvapnishnapanam Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. So there 7 effects are there by chanting the holy name of the Lord. And in text 1, Burjan Prabhu he has described in Japa book that 7 results will obtain. So I will describe little bit about the 7 results. Cheto Darpan Marjanam means, marjan means cleaning, and Darpan means the mirror. So reflection, what mirror does? Reflect our image. So holy name, by chanting the holy name of the Lord, that our hearts cleanses. And from life after life, before life, thousands and 10,000s, millions of the lives, we have gone through so many desires and unwanted things, hatreds, desires, and all those things. So that has accumulated and it has come in our heart. And just by chanting the holy name of the Lord, that our heart will cleanse. And that has been described in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela 15.107. Ek Krishna Nam Kare Sarva Papa Chaya. Means simply chanting the holy name of Krishna, once a person is relieved from all reactions of the sinful. Means pure chanting can remove our whole material existence as establish us by loving servants of Krishna. And then our relationship will develop. So, Cheto Darpan Marjanam, 1. And then Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam. Mahadavagni means forest fire, great forest fire. And then Nirvapanam means extinguishes. So when enough dirt is removed from the great forest fires of the material life, it extinguishes by chanting the holy name of the Lord. That is the second result. And then Sriyai Kairava Chandrika Vitarnam, awakening of our spiritual identity as white lotus of our true good fortune. Sriyai Kairavam means true good fortune. Vitaranam spreads its leaf. What lotus flower does? It opens the petals and it blossoms. And then Chandrika means moon. So blossoms in the cooling moonbeams of Krishna's holy name. So Mahaprabhu is using the 2 metaphors here. One is the mirror, and then second one is the lotus example. And then our relationship with Krishna will develop. Vidya Vadhu Jivanam. What means? It is the life of the wife of knowledge. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he explains that wife naturally follows the husband. So the transcendental knowledge naturally follows the chanting of the holy name. Because those who knows what is the Yuga Dharma. Yuga Dharma is to chant the holy name of the Lord. So that transcendentalist, he will follow the Yuga Dharma. And then by that, our sambandha will develop, relationship will develop. And then Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he describes, blossoming fully, the flower of the holy name takes me to Braja and reveals to me his own lovely liens. His name gives to me my own eternal spiritual body, keeps me right by Krishna's side, and completely destroys everything related to this mortal frame of mine. So it means it establishes our mellow relationship with the Lord, what kind of relationship we do have. And that has been described in Saranagati Sri Nam Mahatmya, verse number 7. And then Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam means bliss in the natural condition of soul. Bliss is the natural condition of the souls, and chanting the holy name of the Lord, it releases the heart and increases the ocean of the transcendental ecstasy. Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam. If in this material world, we will be happy for a moment. Like if someone is hungry and then give one gulab jamun or rasgulla, he will feel, wow, really very good. I'm so happy. Second one, wow, really good. Third, fourth, then no, I don't want. No, take more. No, I can't take it, because it stops the joyful moment. Ecstasy, we will not get any more, because there is a limit. But by chanting the holy name of the Lord, it increases day by day. That is the beauty. That's why it is transcendental. And then Pratipadam Purna Amrita Swadanam. Pratipadam means every step. And in this material world, every step is Vipada. Every step is having the Vipada, means miseries, problems. But every step, Purna Amrita Swadanam, we are testing the nectar, complete nectar, and we will hanker for that. And then after that, Sarvapnapanam, the holy name, bathes the soul, cleaning it of all subtle and gross contaminations, and immerse it in ecstasy, because it cleanses fully and then brings the ecstasy to the soul. And the Maha Mantra is capable of inducing the highest ecstasy in her, because the holy name gives these 7 effects. Purna Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtan. Jiva Mataji, she writes email there. You will see that at the end of our email, Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtan. Param means supremely, victorious, Vijayate, over material existence. And it destroys material world and establishes the soul in the world of the joy. Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtan. And then Srila Prabhupada, he has, during so many initiation time also, he has given a cell kind of word that chant and be happy. But he has also told to his disciple during the initiation time also, chant and be happy too. So at the time of Diksha in 1970 to Aditi Dasi, he has mentioned that chant Hare Krishna and be happy. And also Ahladini Dasi, please chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and be happy. And this is my desire. Sri Prabhupada has mentioned. So Jayati Jayati Namananda Rupam Murarir Vir Matir Nij Dharma Dhyana Puja Dityaratnam Kathamapi Sukridatma Muktidam Praninam Yat Param Amritamekam Jivanam Bhusanam. So this is the all glories to the glorious, joyful, holy name, and all of the related to the whatever rituals and then meditations and then worship that it leaves from the devotees, and then the jiva who chant the holy name of the Lord, he continuously, joyfully, he chants continuously, and then it gives the liberation, and this is the sarvasreshta, means topmost of the nectar, and this is the my life, and also this is my one of the wealth. There is no other wealth that has been described in Brihad Bhagavatamrit 1.1.9. So let me see what chant and be happy. And then also Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he has written letter to one of his disciples, I'm guessing, in 1915. And he wrote later little late, but he was saying that I wanted to write you in detail, but if I will keep delay, it will be delaying. And he's saying that I was very happy to learn that you have come to understanding that everything is auspicious when the holy name of Krishna is chanted with perseverance. Do not become slack in your chanting the holy name when material thoughts are coming at the time of chanting. Why? Because this is the antidote to chant more, and to chant more in Nectar of Devotion. Sorry, instruction, maybe text number 7. It has been described, it is like a jaundice disease. So we are in the jaundice conditions. And then by chant now, sugar will be testing like a bitter, but if you keep, that is the remedies for that. If you will continue eating the sugar, then it will become the test will come back, when disease will be gone. So by chanting the holy name, that joyful will come up, but when materialist lack will come up, chant the more, and with full into gradually, as a secondary result of chanting the holy name, such useless thoughts will be naturally removed. You do not have to occupy with that. You don't have to worry about that separately to do some separate work. The result cannot be there right in the beginning. With the rise of great pleasure in Krishna's name, the allurement of material thoughts will diminish. How would the material thought looks like without an eager acceptance of the holy name? So we have to accept very eagerly. And then also we have to be very careful while chanting, because our personal time to the Lord. Foreign sugar or mixed ghee is impure, our native unadulterated sugar and unmixed ghee is pure. But both pure and impure things are material substances. If one does not offer things with feeling in his heart, the Lord will not accept anything. Be it pure or impure, it doesn't matter, it is pure or impure. So it has to be offered with the full love. What is required to perform service without offenses? So he's giving the hint, chant it offenselessly. If one serves Srinami, the holy name, with his body, mind, and words, then Srinami, the possessors of the holy name, will reveal his all auspicious form. So you don't have to do work separately. it will reveal, Srinami will reveal himself within our heart. And I hope you are doing nicely. That's what he wrote. And yours, ever well-wisher, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So that later he wrote, and that letter is really powerful. I do read time to time to get some relief.
Can you send that letter to all of us, Prabhu? That's really nice.
Yes, Mataji. I will send one more quote also.
Thank you.
Radhika liked it too.
Yeah. And then Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, I may take, if possible, can I go 5-10 minutes more? I think I will be done on time, but maybe I will need 5 to 10 more minutes if required. I'm not sure yet. So in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says that 4 kinds of people, pious people, they do surrender to the Lord, but 4 people are unable to surrender to the Lord. So these people are called Duskritina in chapter 7, verse number 15. Na mam duskritino mudha prapadyante naradhama mayaya pahata jnana asuram bhavam asrita. Those miscreants who are grossly foolish, who are lowest among mankind, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, and who partake of the atheistic nature of demons, do not surrender unto me. So these 4 people will not surrender to Lord. And Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur here, Srila Prabhupada is saying for Naradhama means lowest among the men. And Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's translation is also very good. I love that translation. So Mudha means Mudha will think, oh, I don't need it. I'm very happy with my whole enjoyment, working like a donkey. What donkey does? Works whole day and looks for the green grass. Grass. His master will provide the green grass in the evening. And then after that, he will go and have the sex with the sea donkeys, and then sea donkeys kicks out, and then again he does the same thing. So we do the same way, and that mudhas are like that only. So he is describing that the falsely intelligent considering of the animalistic humans engrossed solely in material pleasure, that is the, and the condemned human who give up bhakti after practicing it, and deluded theists who thinks my body as Krishna is material, and the demons who attacks my form physically or by philosophy do not surrender to me. So those four peoples will not be able to surrender. But good thing is that Lord Krishna, he says that Name Bhaktya Pranashyati. And then when some devotee try to approach to them, pure devotee, with Junun desire, these 4 kind of people also can surrender to the Lord Krishna. Example is Jagai and Madai. They don't want it to surrender, but by the mercy of the Lord Nityananda, and they were able to get the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. And I will go that why Lord Nityananda, first time he wasn't succeeded, because he tried to attempt to do the second time when he talked to the maybe Advaita Acharya, then Advaita Acharya told, no, I'm old person, you are young, you will run away, but where I will go if they are going to beat me. So, but he tried next day, and next day he got succeeded. Even he tried to beat him, and then Lord Chaitanya, he came and he brought his Sudarshan Chakra. And then Lord Nityananda told, no, this Jaga and Madhya is in everyone's heart. And this is not the time to use the Sudarshan Chakra. You have to kill the demons inside the heart. So only chanting the holy name of the Lord, it kills, it removes our all materials, things from us within our heart. And then Srila Prabhupada, when he tried to establish one temple in before forming the ISKCON Incorporated, he wanted to have the temple, and he had discussion with one person named I am Padma. Let me find that name. Padma Pad Singhania. But he wanted to have a new temple very well in a Hindu ritual way, and then he was going to support. But he wrote a letter to the foreign ministry, India government. Then reply came that he should talk to the embassy, Indian embassy in Washington, and then after that it has to come through their channel. And then he wanted to his god brothers to support, to go to the Indian embassy, in foreign exchange ministry, and to discuss with them about the forming, establishing the temple in New York. But none of his god brother tried to help. And even one brahmachari, his name was Mukti Brahmachari. He shows his interest to come and help to Srila Prabhupada, but Prabhupada told to go to tell to your guru, he is also my god brother. I am also working for the mission of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So, and get the support from them. But he told he will come and he will help, but if he will talk to his guru, he has doubt that he will drop his mission also. So Srila Prabhupada told him, no, go and talk to your guru. And his guru told, oh, this is not the right thing. And he told him that don't go to America because he has to come back. So that kind of leg pulling was there. And Srila Prabhupada, he was trying every moment. And in Srila Prabhupada Lila Amrita, chapter 17, it has come very nicely. It is really inspiring to me that it gave me a lot of strength. So I'm going to read that too little bit. In the absolute field, both success and unsuccess are glorious. So later came from the Indian embassy, they will not be able to support. You have to get support from your own. Or those who are in United States, NRIs, you get support from them. But India government is not going to give support. So no support from Mukti Brahmachari, no support from the God brothers, no support from the Indian embassy also. So I'm going to read that. It is really inspiring. We are not always successful in our attempts at preaching work, but such failures are certainly not ludicrous. In the absolute field, both success and failure are glorious. Even Lord Nityananda pretended to be failure at converting Jagai and Madai in the first attempt. Rather, he was personally injured in such an attempt, but that was certainly not ludicrous. The whole thing was transcendental and it was glorious for all parties concerned. Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita, chapter 17. It comes in the uh, second half. No, yeah, if you will divide the 3 sections, then it comes the second half, or at the last of the second half, that section. The reason I'm saying I tried to do preaching online, I had a page, 100,000 followers were there, and that page got hacked by the Pakistanis, Muslims, and they are posting adult post on that page storyline and trying to ruin my reputations too. And also I have gone through the 3 times near death experience. I was admitted in a hospital and struggling with the health issue. So, but all those things we have to keep aside and to focus on the chanting of the holy names. And it doesn't mean if someone is trying to harm you technologically or don't want to have any trying to give hard time in the preaching also, it doesn't matter. If you are trying sincerely from your core of the heart, then that is also success for the Krishna's eye. That will be in success, and envious people will try to harm, or they will try to break your relationship and all those things and break your preaching moment. It doesn't matter. It is not the preaching moment of someone. It is preaching moment of the Srila Prabhupada. But sincerely try, work hard, and that's what Srila Prabhupada, he has gone through that. And he is the one of the Acharya who has established the ISKCON movement. He is the founder Acharya. And then also he taught by his own example. He didn't get any support. He had how many rupees? If we will convert the $7-8, and he has to go so many hardship. Nowadays I'm reading this Lilamrita. It is really touching to the heart. I have gone through his different memories, but reading Lilamrita is really powerful. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's last verse of the Shichastaka is that Alisya va padaratam pinastu mam adarsanam marmahatam karotu va yatha tatha va vidhatu lampato mat prananathastu saeva napara. I know no one but Krishna as my Lord. He shall remain so even if he handles me roughly by his embrace or makes me broken hearted by not giving present before me. He is completely free to do anything and everything, for he is always my worshipable Lord unconditionally. So we should try from our heart, core of the heart, sincerely try, and to whatever we have received, we cannot repay back, but we can give forward to others. Lord Chaitanya told that I have just 2 hands. So join with me and distribute as much. Kari upakar, karo parupkar. First you take it and then distribute to others. But Srila Prabhupada, he told that as you are taking, give it to others without mixing anything. Transparently, as it is, with a transparent way, give to others. Srila Prabhupada, he was really kind. So I will stop here. Thank you so much. I have gone 1 minute extra and then maybe question answer will take some extra time.
Very inspiring lecture, Prabhu. Very nice. He spoke about Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, Bhakti Vinod Thakur. What more can we hear today? Very nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. Just keep me in your prayer and also bless me.
No, what you're doing is very inspiring to hear, and even your preaching work. Thank you so much. And in spite of all the problems, you're still persevering, which is very nice. Thank you, Prabhu.
Srila Prabhupada's mercy and then Guru's mercy. Any question?
A very enlightening class. Thank you. You touched upon a lot of points. Earlier on, you were mentioning the Shikshashtaka prayers, the Shli Shiva Padaratam Panastamam, the last one.
Yes.
And you mentioned something about how you are my Lord and it's my duty to serve you. But that sounds conditional. I'm serving you because you are my Lord. I believe the last prayer is beyond duty. It's an expression of pure love. There's no conditions. You're my worshipful Lord unconditionally. I just wanted to mention that so we don't misunderstand that the highest level of love of God is actually beyond duty. You know, that it begins with that abandon all duty and surrender to me. That's just the beginning.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
And Prabhuji, maybe I understood wrong, or maybe I need some clarification of the understanding. I was always under the impression that Shanta is also a rasa because it's listed as a rasa. Shanta rasa, we don't say just Shanta. And the flute is the primary example of that Krishna is always, when he's playing the flute, his lips are on the flute, and the flute is also touching Krishna's lips. And all the rasas are mixed in, and there's dasya rasa in every rasa, including Shanta rasa. Because in the flute example, the Madhurya rasa is included in the Shanta rasa because Krishna's lips are touching the flute and the flute is touching Krishna's lips. Similarly, the cows are also given an example of neutrality. Shanta rasa, but because Krishna is drinking their milk, there is Vatsalya also in that. So they're all mixed in, and Dasya is there in every rasa because everybody wants to serve. So every rasa, every mellow has Dasya included in it. So Shanta is also included in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu as a rasa. So 5 rasas, they say.
Yeah, there are 12 rasas also there to enhance these 5 rasas. There are another rasa also there that has been mentioned in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu also. But it has been described in Chaitanya Charitamrita. There are 4 mellows, devotees, releases in there. So I was talking from that point of view. Mother Jiva can give more explanations.
Yeah. You're all right. I understand. Chaitanya Charitamrita names the 4. So you're talking about that. You're referring to that. I was thinking mostly of Rupa Goswami's
no, you are right in that sense.
Yeah. So that Shanta Rasa, it's called Rasa. It's included as the like a 5 ways of doing it.
I think, number 11. Let me read that. Number 11.
Yeah, no, I understand, Prabhu, because the others are like emotions, like being a parent or being a friend or being a, a lover, or so there is some mellow there. I understand. And neutrality is, there's really, it's hard to describe neutrality as a mellow, but they say even a blade of grass is doing service because it's soft on Krishna's feet when he walks. So he's still serving. Even the blade of grass is serving. Even though it's neutrality, there's also service there and there's love there. So that's also considered according to Rupa Goswami. But I understand in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, you're talking about the 4 primary feelings that go with those each of those things. So
even there are 5 kind of liberation, but devotees doesn't consider one liberation, that is the Sayuja Mukti. So in that sense, so let me read that. Dasya Sakhya Vatshalya Sringara Chari Ras chari bhavera bhakta yat Krishna taravas. Taravas, was means subdued. Servitude, dasya, friendship, sakhya, parental affection, vashalya, and conjugal love, sringara, are the four transcendental mellows, rasa, by the devotee who cherishes these four mellows, Lord Krishna is subdued. So I was saying in that sense that he has mentioned that in 19 that means whole world will dance in ecstasy and releasing the four mellow of devotional service. So there's four mellows of the devotional service. It doesn't include the Santa Rasa.
All right, Prabhuji, thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, so I will stop here. And thank you so much, all of you. And thank you, Mother Jiva, for clarifications. Hare
Oh,
Krishna.
thank you, and thank you for sharing your experience. I didn't know you had these near-death experience. I didn't know your illness was so serious. Glad to hear you're recovered well.
No, Mata, still I'm suffering, but yeah, that is fine.
So Prabhuji, so you actually saw yourself out of your body and you could see people around?
No,
in
no,
your
no. It just I think it will be good to stop the live, then we can discuss that.